Well, a federal judge could force Michigan to rewrite its sex offender registry laws, a change that could remove thousands of predators from the list.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner was in Port Huron for today's hearing with more on how this will play out from here. Jim?
Yeah, Dave, this case goes back several years. The judge here last year, Judge Robert Cleland, gave the legislature time to make these changes. No action was taken. He said here again today that's where it needs to happen, and if it doesn't, he could have Plan B.
And I think the judge is really concerned that the legislature has failed to do what it's supposed to do.
Last year, the judge gave the legislature in Lansing 90 days, and nothing was done. Plan B could be, if you don't, I'll issue another order.
And the way to make that clear is for the judge to enter an order saying you can't enforce this law.
The sections that have been found to be vague and unconstitutional are registration requirements, loitering restrictions near schools, parks, and other locations with kids, ongoing reporting requirements for those on the registry, and residency exclusions. For instance, they can't live within 1,000 feet from a school.
The intent is to satisfy a demand that people have, that they kind of feel like they want to know whether there is a sex offender living in their midst.
44,000 people are on the sex offender registry. This turned into a class action on behalf of many of them. This dad's son has been on the registry for 23 years. He says half of his son's life. He says his son made a mistake as a teen, then made a plea deal that his record would be wiped clean after 10 years of good behavior, and the registry then was not a public website. The legislative changes have his son still on it and in full public view long after that plea deal.
Well, my son has suffered a very cruel punishment. We're not a very happy family.
You can't change criminal punishments after the fact, after somebody commits a crime.
Judge Cleland said he will issue his order in writing. It's not clear how long that will take. Live in Port Huron, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
All right. Thank you so much, Jim.